The year was 1987, in the darkest hours of the AIDS crisis. People were terrified of a disease they knew little about. Thousands of healthy-looking people were dying suddenly, in very visible ways, and no one knew what to do about it. That's when a determined group of people came together to help. They had watched many people they knew become sick with AIDS and die, and they wanted to do what they could to end this disease. Their goal was to raise money for AIDS research, to save lives, improve treatment, and maybe someday find a cure. And so, on October 26, 1987, CANFAR, the Canadian Foundation for AIDS Research, was born. 3 expert doctors and scientists were recruited to the cause. Their job was to determine which promising research projects should receive the money that was raised. But it wasn't easy to raise money during the early years of the AIDS crisis. The fear and stigma associated with the disease closed many doors. People and businesses did not want to be affiliated with an AIDS organization. Enter Toronto philanthropist and activist Bluma Appel, an early recruit to CANFAR. Bluma was fearless. She met with an endless list of people, from members of the United Nations to staff at the White House, all to spread awareness about AIDS. Bluma strode into the offices of major Canadian banks and corporations and would not take no for an answer. Her persistence was rewarded, and doors and wallets began to open, funding vital AIDS research. Hundreds of research projects across Canada were funded as a result of CANFAR. A number led to important scientific breakthroughs. Dr. Mark Wainberg in Montreal discovered a critical component of the AIDS drug cocktail, which keeps millions of people alive today. In Vancouver, Dr. Deborah Money uncovered ways to help eliminate the risk of transmitting HIV from pregnant mothers to their babies. And Dr. Kelly MacDonald in Toronto recently discovered a potential vaccine that can reduce and in some cases prevent the progression of HIV. These Canadian scientific breakthroughs benefit people all over the globe. Today, CANFAR continues to fund research that will prevent the transmission of HIV, improve the lives of those living with the disease, and discover potential cures or vaccines that will one day end AIDS. We continue our tradition of award-winning events such as CANFAR's Bloor Street Entertains and AIDS Beat. We reach over 1 million students with our Have a Heart program in high schools and CANFAR clubs on university and college campuses across Canada. And we spread the word that research is how we can truly end AIDS forever. Your donations and contributions are funding the drive toward a Canadian solution. You can be proud of the incredible work Canadian scientists are contributing toward ending AIDS. There is much to be done, but we have the scientific talent here in Canada to help solve the AIDS crisis once and for all. With your support, we can end AIDS.